This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen Pillow Talk, a romantic comedy from 1959 directed by Michael Gordon. It follows Jan, an interior designer with a fierce independence streak, and Brad, a Broadway composer by day and a playboy by night. The only thing they have in common is their shared telephone line, which was a thing back then that I still don't really understand now. Anyways, as you can guess, they come to grow annoyed with each other, which makes it difficult for Brad when he runs into Jan out in public and finds himself attracted to her. Taking on a fake persona, the two grow closer, with Jan entirely happy to brag about her suitor to her telephone neighbor, unaware of the actual truth. This is an absolutely stellar film that thrives in its comic energy and personality. It moves along at a steady pace without ever losing this drive, and especially without veering away from its established storylines. It helps that the film is primarily character-driven, with Rock Hudson and Doris Day as Brad and Jan putting in the work and not only selling themselves individually as independent characters with strong personalities and relationship issues, but together with an equal amount of romantic and rivalrous chemistry, believably at odds with each other, while also falling for each other. The supporting cast are also excellent in bringing out their comedic potential, even if they aren't given as much of a chance to develop themselves. The greater story is also somewhat underdeveloped, at least in terms of anything outside of the character antics. It feels like a plotline based more around moments than an ongoing structure. Either way, there's not much you need in a romantic comedy besides romance and comedy, so this is all entirely fine if not already something to expect. It just means that the writing and acting have to carry a lot of the weight, but thankfully they're able to pull that off with skill. On the technical side of things, the movie is less dynamic, preferring to sit down and let everybody else take control. That said, there's still a good amount of creative detail in here which gives it some lovely visuals. It's helped most immediately by the color design, which may not appear to offer much at first glance, but is useful in separating the numerous environments, which also may not seem like much at first either. The different settings are nice and well decorated, even those we only see once, ultimately making this a believable world filled with life and one where these locations reflect upon those who live within them, which is a facet that plays directly into Jan's work as an interior designer, and especially the film's ending scenes. Besides these elements, there isn't much else to say about how the movie shows off its story. It's more of a story that is made to be told, with its focus on its characters and how they push their own story right along. Thankfully for the audience, these are people whose story is worth seeing through to the end. Pillow Talk, Michael Gordon, 1959. 4.5 stars. I definitely recommend giving it a watch. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you have something to add, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. By the way, the title of this movie, nothing to do with the actual story. I mean, people talk, but there's just a title song and that's it for anything with pillows. Maybe it was an award show thing. I don't know.